This episode is brought to you by Shopify. Forget the frustration of picking commerce platforms when you switch your business to Shopify, the global commerce platform that supercharges your selling wherever you sell. With Shopify, you'll harness the same intuitive features, trusted apps, and powerful analytics used by the world's leading brands. Sign up today for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/tech, all lowercase. That's shopify.com/tech.
This episode is brought to you by Jira. Jira is the only project management tool you need to plan and track work across any team. So if you're a team of developers, Jira better connects you with teams like marketing and design, so you have all the information you need in one place. Plus, their AI helps you knock out the small stuff so you can focus on delivering your best work. Get started on your next big idea today in Jira.
This is Optimal Finance Daily. How to Feel Richer and Fancier Without Spending Any More Money by Sarah Von Bargen of yesandyes.org. And I'm your host and personal finance enthusiast, Diana Merriam. We're going to get right to it as we optimize your life. How to Feel Richer and Fancier Without Spending Any More Money by Sarah Von Bargen of yesandyes.org. If you're looking to feel richer, let me preface this by saying, number one, I'm not going to tell you to make a list of everything you're grateful for. That's lovely. Gratitude is great, but that's not what we're doing here. And number two, I'm also not going to tell you to manifest more money. We're not doing that today either. Instead, I'm going to share a wildly effective, potentially obvious way we can all feel richer, fancier, and more abundant. Use the things you already own and pay for to the utmost of their capabilities. Maybe that doesn't sound particularly sexy, but hear me out. Many of us buy things we don't need out of boredom. We buy things because we feel like we need a bit of luxury in our lives. What we're actually chasing when we buy these things is the feeling of novelty. Buying stuff isn't always about the stuff itself. It's often about boredom, novelty, or wanting to treat ourselves. We can often scratch the "I'm bored and I want something new" itch without actually buying something new. We can meet our "I deserve a treat" needs without spending money. 4 ways to feel richer and fancier without spending any more money. Number 1, see what actually comes with all those memberships and monthly subscriptions. Let's be real. I use my Amazon Prime membership to A, watch The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, and B, get free shipping. But did you know you can use your Prime account to download music, read magazines and books, and store photos for free? If you support public television or public radio, there are probably tons of benefits you didn't know about and aren't using. If you support Minnesota Public Radio, you can get a free dance lesson, 50% off tickets to comedy shows, free coffee, and free wine tastings. Does your gym have a sauna or hot tub you never use? Maybe they offer meditation classes or restorative yoga classes, which is basically a napping class. Maybe you were entitled to a free session with a trainer when you joined and you never used it. You're paying for this stuff already. Why not get your money's worth? Number 2, read the manuals for your electronics and actually use all the options and settings. I don't know about you guys, but when I get something new, I usually tear open the package. Then I try to get it working as quickly as possible while also referencing the directions as little as possible. It's a fun game of impatience and frustration. Sure, all my stuff works, but I absolutely don't know what 30% of the buttons in my car do, and I haven't hooked up the Bluetooth yet. The same goes for my beloved Roomba, my stereo, and my microwave. What do I do with that button that's just a picture of a chicken? With pretty minimal effort, I can download the manuals, actually read them, help my electronics live their best lives, and make my own life easier and more awesome. Number 3, figure out the attachments and accessories to, well, everything. How many attachments came with your food processor, your KitchenAid, your vacuum. The company makes and includes that stuff because it's useful and helpful. Dig out the box and use that ish. And number 4, clean out and cuten up that space you're not using. Even when I lived in a 500 square foot apartment, I had corners of my space that didn't see much use. There was a hall closet that was 75% empty and a fire escape that could have easily housed herbs, flowers, or cherry tomatoes. Turn your closet into an office or a reading nook. Put a ping pong table or a punching bag down in the basement. You're paying the rent or mortgage on this space. Why not actually use every square inch? Every time we take a damn second before we make an impulse purchase, we're making it more likely that we'll take a damn second next time too. Every time I look around my house and think, do I already own something that does that? I'm making it more likely that I'll have the same thought process in the future. I'm strengthening my good habit muscle. I'm setting my future self up for success and a healthier bank account. The added benefit to all of this is that it just feels good. It feels good to know how to use your stuff, to use it as well and as often as you can. We feel capable and confident when we know how to work and use everything we own. You just listened to the post titled, How to Feel Richer and Fancier Without Spending Any More Money by Sarah Von Bargen of yesandyes.org. And I'll be right back with my commentary. Buy low, sell high. Buy low, sell high. It's a simple concept, but not necessarily an easy concept. Right now, high interest rates have crushed the real estate market. Prices are falling and properties are available at a discount, which means F.I.R.E believes now is the time to expand the F.I.R.E flagship fund's billion-dollar real estate portfolio. You can add the F.I.R.E flagship fund to your portfolio in minutes by visiting fundrise.com/OFD. That's FUNDRISE.com/OFD. Carefully consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the F.I.R.E flagship fund before investing. This and other information can be found in the fund's prospectus at fundrise.com/OFD. This is a paid advertisement.
My dad works in B2B marketing. He came by my school for career day and said he was a big ROAS man. Then he told everyone how much he loved calculating his return on ad spend. My friends still laugh at me to this day.
Not everyone gets B2B, but with LinkedIn, you'll be able to reach people who do. Get a $100 credit on your next ad campaign. Go to linkedin.com/results to claim your credit. That's linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply. LinkedIn, the place to be, to be.
This post reminded me to find new ways to appreciate things that I already have. So for example, I haven't been feeling very enthusiastic about my couch lately. I have 3 furry friends who all have long hair and shed all over everything. So even when I clean, my house really only feels clean for a whole 5 minutes. But the other day, I actually took advantage of one of the key features of my couch. I removed all the covers and washed them in the washing machine. It made the couch feel brand new. And by the way, if you're one of those people who routinely washes their couch cushions, feel free to judge me accordingly. It was a bit of work, but it was part of this process I'm going through right now to slowly deep clean my whole house. I do regular cleaning, but deep cleaning never seems to be on my agenda. Rather than spending a whole weekend on this one task that I continuously avoid, I'm doing it slowly by picking one small thing per day to deep clean. So in addition to Sarah's advice to use our stuff to its full capacity, cleaning and maintaining our stuff can make it feel like we got new stuff without spending any money. And that'll do it for today in another installment of Optimal Finance Daily. Have a happy Thursday. Thank you for being here every day and listening. And I'll see you tomorrow as usual, where your optimal life awaits.